Hello everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Nile Tech. With your AI host Sarah. We will explore various fields of information technology and technology updates locally and internationally. We will engage conversations with many experts in this field. In addition, we will know about everything new in the field of AI, machine learning, information and communications technology, and artificial intelligence. At Nile Tech, we will follow events, cover activities, and attend exhibitions and conferences on everything related to artificial intelligence, mechatronics, and information technology. Just stay with us.
The National Telecommunications Institute concluded the first training program activity of the Egyptian Talent Academy in the Artificial Intelligence course, which was held from October 12th to November 25th at the Institute's headquarters in Cana. The training course included discussing the trainees' projects and the outcomes of the training program. It also covered the basics of programming using the Python language, in addition to exploring artificial intelligence models such as classification, regression, and clustering, in addition to exploring the latest tools and technologies in this field. The Information Technology Industry Development Agency, ITIDA, revealed the most prominent results of the 15th edition of the IT Employment Forum, which it organized on December 17th in the Technology Zone in Newborg El Arab City in Alexandria, with the aim of reviewing job opportunities in the ICT sector and providing these opportunities to young people from Alexandria, Governorate, and neighboring governorates. The forum was attended by 14 local and international companies by offering about 1,350 job opportunities in the field of outsourcing, customer experience, and information technology. The forum also brought together civil society organizations and civil entities working in the field of communications and information technology. The forum witnessed a great turnout from young people as 1,670 people registered, with an actual attendance of more than 350 participants. The forum included organizing a group of workshops, guidance, and professional development sessions. It addressed acquiring basic employment skills, whether personal or linguistic, in addition to technical skills, with the participation of a number of distinguished experts and speakers from various international and local companies. Dr. Amr Talat, Minister of Communications and Information Technology, witnessed the graduation ceremony of the first batch of the national initiative, Egypt's Digital Leaders, launched by the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology in cooperation with the National Training Academy, with the aim of developing the digital skills of leaders of the state's administrative apparatus, which contributes to empowering a generation of digital leaders capable of leading the digital transformation in all sectors of the state and promoting the culture of innovation. The ceremony was held at the Academy's headquarters in the presence of Dr. Rasha Ragheb, Executive Director of the National Training Academy, and engineer Ghada Labib, Deputy Minister of Communications and Information Technology for Institutional Development. In his speech, Dr. Amr Talat, Minister of Communications and Information Technology, stressed that the launch of the national initiative, Egypt's Digital Leaders, comes within the framework of concerted efforts between the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology and the National Training Academy to cooperate in implementing institutional development programs based on the importance of building government cadres and leaders in a manner that keeps pace with the rapid digital developments in light of the efforts made to implement Egypt's digital strategy. explaining that the cooperation aims to develop the digital skills of trainees in addition to personal skills, including communication and teamwork skills, pointing out the importance of the availability of trained human cadres as a key element to achieve digital transformation, stressing that investing in highly modern digital systems will not achieve the desired success unless there are leaders who possess the skills and capabilities necessary to manage these systems efficiently. Human relationships and family structures could radically change. Advanced AIs could vastly speed up the process of drug discovery by accurately predicting how different compounds will interact with the human body. Superintelligent AIs could reverse engineer the universe. This could help those AIs understand the source code of the universe, explain why the laws of physics are as they are, and possibly allow us to manipulate those laws of physics. Quantum computers might simulate black holes, dark matter, dark energy, stars, and the Big Bang at the atomic level to give us a deeper understanding of our universe. We may even find out what happened before the Big Bang to help discover why anything exists. We may learn scientific theories that go way beyond quantum physics and string theory. For example, we could learn considerably more about the concept of parallel realities. In short, we may gain answers to questions we never thought to ask, and our understanding of reality could completely upend. We could have nearly unlimited energy, would be operational in multiple countries shortly after the technological singularity. Most people don't know this, but this is why nuclear fusion is such a big deal. Nuclear fusion is able to use two types of heavy isotopes of hydrogen, deuterium and tritium, to produce a virtually inexhaustible source of power similar to how the sun produces energy. 1 cup of seawater contains about 0.008 grams of deuterium, which can generate roughly 700 kilowatt hours of energy. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, this is equivalent to the energy usage of an average U.S. household for about 23 days. Nuclear fusion would affect every area of our lives. Manufacturing and transportation would be far cheaper. The large-scale removal of salt from seawater could become economically viable, providing fresh water to areas of the world that currently lack it. Fusion-powered aircraft could become commonplace. There would be fewer wars over scarce resources like oil. We might see the wide-scale adoption of electric vehicles and high-speed trains because of the accessibility of clean and cheap energy.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me today to speak about artificial intelligence and especially about generative AI. Generative AI, it is a sub-area of artificial intelligence in general. It's about creation of contents. This contents normally about unstructured data like text, audios, pictures and music, for example. And it's based mainly on machine learning and LLM. This means large language modeling. The large language modeling, it is about forecasting of the next word. This means by generation of text or unstructured data, the model learned from test data. test data. This means a huge amount of data, for example, in the social media, and to learn about how to produce meaningful sentences to specific context. And the new things today, it is not about only to generate correctly sentence from grammatic point of view, but also to give this sentence a context for question and answering system like a chatbot, ChatGPT or Gemini. It is about a chatbot where the user is asking the machine, and the machine reveal information from huge amount of data distributed, for example, over the internet in different resources, books, magazines, or even pictures and figures and so on, and try to make assumption, to make so-called context vectors. This means every word in the generated text has a meaning, and that depends on the text. When we speak about, for example, Hilton, it is about a hotel or actress, Paris Hilton. And if the machine recognizes that the questions about hotel for payment and Cairo, in this case, the vector is pointing to a specific topic that is hotel. And it's not easy in a machine to do this. Because of that, the techniques used to build up a generative AI system based on so-called neural network. Neural network emulates actually human brain. It's about neurons, and these neurons transport information from neuron to neuron with different weight, depends on the importance of each word related to the topic, depends on the context, so the neural network gives more weight to a specific word, and based on the system try to forecast for the next word, and using thereby principle of reasoning. Reasoning, this means if a prince become a king, princesses will also logically become queen one day. And based on these reasoning principles, the neural network are working to improve the generated text. And this is an opportunity for an organization to use AI in business. The problem is how to use it. For example, in marketing, to create content for marketing campaign, to create content description offer, to understand user and user behavior and customer need in the social media, and so on. So there are many departments can reveal or can get benefits from generative AI. First of all, in marketing, in sale, in production, in customer service, so we can implement a consultant in the customer service to serve the customer for any questions. And there are many types of generative AI. It is not only about text, to generate solutions or even to generate program codes. So we don't need in the near future perfect developers. All the developers can use generative AI in order to generate codes for programs. What I want to say with that generative AI is not only about creation of text, but we can use it in different way. That depends on the LLM. This means large language model used in the generative AI. On the other hand, there are many risks facing organizations today. First of all, the generative AI, it is intelligence like the data is. If, for example, the data it is not accurate, or data gathered from the internet, from social media, so these data for the generative AI true data, and the answer of the generative AI based on this kind of data. That I want to point to the fact that generative AI can make failures, hallucination, and for example, there are witches or there are Santa Claus for generative AI. He is existing because that is existing in the social media and so on. That's why we have to be very careful using generative AI in organization, especially in critical area like financial area and investment, and for making full automation of decisions, to doesn't let AI machine making decision without supervision of a human being. Other aspect or other problem of having generative AI is intellectual properties. This means copyright liabilities. For example, if we use it in the healthcare area and then recommended some medicines for the patients, and the case went worse, in this case, who is responsible for that? So we have problem on the legal level, and we have problem with the liabilities, who is liable for what. On the other hand, we have really big problem by acceptance of AI in an organization because of employee resistance. So the people in organization doesn't welcome to use generative AI because there are a lack of trust. They don't trust a machine to do their work. Last but not least, the problem of cybersecurity. Hackers can use generative AI to develop their own malicious program that can attack any system with unseen behavior, and they can also develop codes for malicious software, or to analyze the behavior of specific site or system to find out the weak point of this system in order to use it for the next attack. And generative AI, it is not allowed to use it, but the hacker can use some tricks in order to overcome this legal problem in order to get support or assistance from generative AI to help them to make their attack.
It is the end of this episode of Nile Tech. See you in a new edition with more updated subjects related to information technology and artificial intelligence. Waiting for your comments and opinions on the program's Facebook page.